What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the State of the Auxiliary episode 37. Y'all, this is the week 8 review, and we are ready to get it in. We're ready to get it in. Quay, what's going on, friend?
Nothing much. Just getting this week together. New opportunities. So, yeah.
Understanding. Are you excited for week 8, baby? We are at the second half of the season.
Yes, I'm ready to see what's going on. What is everybody looking like in this status now? What's going on?
Understood. Well, with that being said, y'all, we are about to get started. Y'all, I hope that y'all have had a wonderful week and that you are ready to get into all the things. But if you're new here, it's okay. Don't forget that as you start to see things that you like and you start to follow us, make sure you subscribe to the Passion in Performance Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube. We are Passion in Performance on Facebook and YouTube, and then Passion in Performance _ on Instagram. You can also follow our auxiliary _ the collegiate way on our Instagram as well, and support our channels, our platforms, and all the things that we have for you today. All right, don't forget that if you're not watching this episode live, you could also stream us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts by simply searching State of the Auxiliary. You'll be able to watch our full library of all of our previous episodes. We upload our weekly episodes every week to that platform. All right, guys, we didn't give you a Wednesday night drop this week, but that's okay. We got so many more coming, y'all. It's so many great things lined up. So I hope that y'all are ready to get into all the things. All right. Well, with that being said, before we get started, Quay, tell me, what is your state of the auxiliary?
Well, this week, my state of the auxiliary is just making sure that everything is going great and I'm enjoying my moments, thanking God and blessings that He keeps pushing my way. So, yeah, my state of the auxiliary is live in the moment and don't take nothing for granted.
All right, live in the moment and don't take nothing for granted. What's up, Smash Time? How you doing? Welcome back to the show. Thanks for the support, y'all. My state of the auxiliary this week is social media presence. I want to say I've said that before, but I'm going to say it again. I think in the world. Hello, Liberty Ward. How are you? Welcome to the channel. I want to say that, a social media presence. I feel like some of the bands, the groups, the auxiliaries, all of the things are not as recognized because they do not have social media presence. Whether you can afford a media team, whether you have media camera, whatever, most people's cell phone in this day and age, cameras are really, really good. You get you a cell phone footage, get you a YouTube channel or Instagram, and you post you that raw footage. People like raw footage. I mean, yes, we love the great, media footage that's, good sound, good everything, but we will settle. If we really support you, we will settle for that good camera footage. We will settle for that. So I feel like we need media presence. Okay, I really think that every band, every auxiliary group at this day and age should not be lacking social media presence. And here's another caveat that I want to say, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I know it can get real messy in leadership change. I know it can. However, if there is an official platform, y'all, can y'all please hand it over nicely? That's just my request. Because what happens is you start trying to follow them and there's like 5 of the same and they keep changing their name because as you can see, there's been a change in leadership. There's been a change in social media platforms. And it's like, that needs to be like, honestly, I feel like that should be something that is attached to the school or not the school itself, but like the band leadership, like whoever the band director should technically control those channels. And when leadership changes, they just hand it over because sometimes I feel like it makes the team suffer when you don't have a consistent feed of social media. So that's just my thought on the state of auxiliary this week. But hey, who am I? I'm just somebody who's just trying to be anybody, trying to tell somebody. All right, that's all. All right, Tway. What's
So, Passionate Performance is hosting a collab class. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, not that one. Oh, my bad. Keep on.
Yes. Hold on. Let me give it to you because I forgot to send it to you. So let me see.
Okay. Well, while you send that one, talk about this one.
Okay. Well, class today was cool, even though I only had one student to come. But in that session, I definitely took it and, show her personal, like private training kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I definitely let her do that because, hey, she came out, she was ready, and she definitely felt like she learned a lot today. She was definitely pleased. She said that she told me that I'd be working her out though, but I mean, she got what she said she got more than what she did. So
you do work the girls. Let's not act like you don't work the girls. You do work the girls. You definitely work the girls. All right. You definitely work the girls. All right.
You doing all that. But she was grateful. She was definitely grateful, and I enjoyed teaching her today. So kudos to her for coming out. She's really working hard. She really wants to dance on the collegiate team, and so I'm just hoping that she stays consistent and so that her wishes and dreams can come true. Just work for it.
All right. Well, y'all, that was our class for October. However, we'll have another one coming up. Smash said he's coming to class, so maybe you'll be able to get him to do some recording. And
because he's not dancing.
You never know. He might want to throw. He might want to go out there and make up a nice masculine 8 count.
Now for real.
He probably cussed me out right now, but that's okay. But he might want to make up a masculine 8 count.
Okay.
He can do a throw. He can make up a throw them bows 8 counts.
Okay. he gonna be like, do this, now do that, now do this.
Right.
Yeah, just like that. Oh, like this.
Look, he'll give you a nasty hop.
Okay.
All right. Well, your other class that you're about to be doing, go ahead and talk about it, and I'm about to put that up as you talk.
Okay, so Passionate Performance is hosting a collab class with the one and only Golden Girl, Cat. But in PNP Land, she's gonna be Coach Cat. And we're hosting a Motion of the Ocean versus Golden Girls stand class. So this is something that's gonna be fun. Definitely come out and get the 2 different styles and training if you want to, maybe go to either one of those schools. The class is $15 for early registration, and it will be held at Duncanville Fieldhouse. If you pay at the door, the class is going up to $20. So I suggest you get your, pre-registration ticket now. Okay, but yeah, we're having a class. It's called 5th Quarter, and it's Motion of the Ocean versus Golden Girl, featuring myself and Coach Cat, and it's just going to be a major account class, November 30th, and it's going to be from 10 to 12, so 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., okay? To book the class, go ahead and cash app right there, Quay Nashawn 4, and make sure that you put your name in the notes area so that I know you're registered. Okay? Yeah, we're going to have fun.
This is going to be a very interesting class, and this is going to be a good work off that turkey, work off the Thanksgiving. It's going to give all the things that y'all are trying to, let go. Okay, you're going to really be able to let it go right here, because look, they got all that dressing, the turkey, the desserts. Y'all would have gained all them pounds, but you can come buck your life away, and get back in session. You can walk in with a beer gut and leave with abs. I'm just saying, because they like to hunt. They like to work out that midsection. If you pick up the pennies, you never know. You might get making these. Who knows? I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, y'all. That sounds like a really fun class. Y'all make sure to be in the building for your girl Quay, representing Motion of the Ocean, and Miss Cat, representing Golden Girls. Okay. So that's it, y'all. That's all the things that we have for. I forgot. Don't forget, if you should ever be in need, you can always.
Brandon's Choreography is back in business. That's right. The award-winning choreographer, Brandon, whose choreography has been filmed on Lifetime's hit TV show, Bring It, is back in business. From stand counts, twirling, color guard, and many, many more things, Brandon is available for you. Oh yes, I'm not only stuck to majorette. I can do dance, liturgical, lyrical, jazz, hip-hop, and many, many more things. I even train drum majors. So, hit the QR code today and book Brandon's Choreography.
Book it.
They're right. Look, your boy can do a little bit of all of it. So you make sure that you are booking with the best and not selling for less. Okay. Don't do it. Don't settle. All right. And get what you need. All right, guys, we are about to get into this week's and all the things that we have going on. So let's get into our list. All right. So with that, first and foremost, we are headed right into the CIAA, y'all. We're headed into the CIAA, and I'm sorry, I forgot to do Let me do this first. All right, so we're talking about week 8 this week, y'all. Again, you can follow us on all of our platforms, Passionate Performance, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube channels for our official Passion in Performance channels. And again, we do stream on, we do post all of our previous episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and it's under State of the Auxiliary on those podcast platforms. All right. So we are now in the CIAA, and we're looking at, again, this is the way we've been doing it for the last 2 weeks, and I think it's working pretty well. I think the people are liking it this way, and I think we're going to continue to try it this way until we, can tweak it to be even better. We're always looking and evaluating how to make the show better and, consistent for you guys. So this is the CIAA division. This is the Central Intercollegiate Athletics Association. And we're going to be looking at the dance field shows, our top 3 or honorable mention dance field shows, as well as stand moments from the dance side. That's what you're going to get in this live video. And then we're going to turn around tomorrow and release the rest of this, but you won't get the full thing live. We do the dance portion live. We leave y'all, and then we record the rest of the auxiliary. So that's color guard and twirl features and things like that live, and do our rankings for those groups as well. But we release those on Monday at 1 o'clock. All right. So make sure that you tune in, finish watching with us today, our dance portions. And then tomorrow, 1 o'clock, you'll be able to go back and look at the color guard and the twirler. So if you didn't dance, but maybe you did color guard twirl, maybe you always like the color guards and twirlers, or you love what full production brings, go back and watch that part, because those troops do really, really well. But we like to focus strictly on them, because y'all know y'all dance fans. Look, y'all get a little crazy, okay? Y'all just like to be. So we do an episode just for dance people. And then if you like to see all of the other components, we do an episode for them. That way, there's love on both sides, and y'all not sitting like, what the next dance video? Because y'all know y'all do a little bit much. Okay, here we go. We are in the CIAA. We're looking at our top three field shows. All right, and we're starting with, okay, who made their top 3 this week? Look, I'm trying to tell y'all. The girls are fighting. We are now mid-season, and I know the people are really trying to get it in. Our top 3, our number 3 dance field show this week is going to be
Who it's gonna be?
Johnson C. Smith, Blue Satin. All right, y'all. This is Blue Satin of the Johnson C. Smith University. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. My timestamp was not right. Let me make sure I move in excellence and perfection for you guys. All right, here we go. Again, this is Blue Satin. What I will say outside this, I love that they're spread out across the field. They are not boxing me. You really see every dance.
I love the theme of the film.
The uniform, just the song. If you think about Tina Turner, which she was very Tina inspired.
I will say,
All right. That was again Johnson C. Smith, and that was Blue Satin, our number 3 dance field show for week 8. Quay, I want to let you lead off with your notes. What do you think?
So I watched this routine, and when I watched it, I liked it initially. Like I said, I liked the theme that they have going on, the groove that they have going on with the song and the costume and the choreography itself. However, I do feel like the routine wasn't like hard or complicated to like learn or
Mm-hmm.
remember. So I feel like in this routine to make it more complex, they could have, did more transitions or something to like, make the dynamic of the routine even, much more
Mm-hmm.
better. But all in all, I think they did good. I definitely see this routine growing. You know, I can see it being really executed better. So, yeah. But I don't feel like they did really good to me. Like I said, I love the choreography. I love the theme. I thought it was very cute. Thought it was neat. Yeah, I do feel like they need to work on energy, maybe. So, yeah. What do you think?
Um. Okay. So with that being said, I here's what I will say. Um. I think that this is kind of like the routine you do when you know you really don't have anybody to dance for at a game.
Yeah.
It's something you can put on the field that's safe, that wouldn't require hard, that wasn't like a super hard routine to learn. It's something like, okay, we can put this on the field, it's gonna look good. This is like one of our low attendance games, or we don't have a big rival. And this is gonna be good, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was, although the routine was decent, I feel like it was really simple. Simple sometimes is good. I felt like they could have elevated the routine. I think the song, I will say this, the song kind of had a drag to it. So
Yeah.
they had to oversell energy to keep the entertainment value. I'll say that. Two, I feel like they with the song could have been pushed a little more from the band perspective, but from the dance perspective, I feel like this is where you get more creative and find visuals or something to do, maybe even more of the end count to try to keep the entertainment level at a higher value, so that it's not so predictable. I felt like this routine, based on what we've seen from this team in this season, I feel like this routine probably would be my least favorite from them. They've done way better routines and had way better energy. And this is one of the teams I initially started out saying I was really keeping my eye on. Remember that at the end of the season, I was like, they've been posting a lot of stuff on their social media. Like, I'm really watching this team. I know they have more, but I'm thinking in my head, based on what I hear from the crowd and what we can see in the video, that this just really must have been a game they knew was going to be very low attendance. It's like a midday game, so you wasn't really expecting much of a crowd. And this was like we're just doing, we're going to do something that's cute and keep it on mute, right? That's what this gave me. But I felt like this was a wasted moment because you got video. I would have went for it, because even though the people may not be in the stands, the video, you're going to always get more viewers in the video than you may even have in the crowd within a matter of days, in hours, depending on your fan base. So I felt like they could have used this to sell themselves in more videography, because this is really good video. So I would have used it as a moment to sell my team.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the uniform is cute. They look good. I just felt like the song didn't push them, and maybe that's what it was. They wasn't pushed by the song, so they didn't push it. But I felt like they could have.
Yeah, they definitely could have. I definitely feel like they could have. So,
You
I
were going to
will
say
say,
something else.
yeah, I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I feel like if that was the case of it being a low attendance game, it really doesn't even matter. There's no excuse. I always say perform like nobody's, what everybody says, no, perform like nobody's watching. You know, like you have to perform like every time, no matter. You know, we're dancers. Things happen. Music doesn't always, go the way it's supposed to go, and that's okay. You just have to adjust. So even in that moment, I will even in that moment, I will still try to perform at my best, even if the music is slow. I'm trying to push all the energy into it, and sell the routine, make it more dramatic than what it is since it is so slow, add transitions and variations. So, yeah.
Understood. All right. Well, that was Blue Satin. Again, I think they did good. I think and that's what I'm going to leave it at. I think they did good. It was
Yeah.
good. It wasn't great. It wasn't above and beyond. I think it was a very safe performance. And again, I felt like I don't know the inspiration behind the routine. If it was a tribute, if it was maybe an older routine and they were playing, homage. I just felt like even if it's a homage routine, find a way to take that old and make it new. Fuse it with some new, right? And make it entertaining for your audience base, because I know that team, based on what we've seen from them this season, they're a really good team. They have a lot of potential to be an excellent team. They've been working hard our season from what we can tell, and what they've been posting. And I just really feel like that routine did not fully showcase the potential of what that team could do. That's my opinion. And I feel like every time you take the field, you're selling yourself.
Right.
Right. And I feel like you have to use that moment to really make sure you're capitalizing on selling why we are this team, why we are that team, why you should be following us. Because this, again, is a social media age. And we know the dance fanatics in this particular age really sells the band. Honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. They sell the band. The dance fans are who's running the videos up. I mean, truly running the videos up in high numbers and in repeated views, not just in the initial views, repeated views. So you need to make sure that you're marketing yourself, because you are the face of your band. So market yourself that way. That's just my thought, but that's not a negative. It just means they could push it more. All right, y'all. Again, that was our number 3. Our number 2 is going to be from Elizabeth City State University, the Royal Blaze Dance Team.
Yeah, they still did the routine, but it's like it just got better. Still,
Yeah. Y'all know I'll be here for Elizabeth City. I am a fan of Royal Blaze now. I'm actually the whole band pretty much.
She held it. Like she progressed to hold that leg. Like I'm proud of her for that. She pushed to hold that leg. I love that. That's growth for real.
Yeah, I think she lost her balance the last time.
Yeah,
they look good. It looks a lot cleaner. You can definitely tell that they had a better that they were enjoying this performance. I think better. They look a lot more comfortable. It was a very flawless routine for 4 girls. I mean, they always give good transitions. Their energy always seems to be pretty consistently high. The uniform is cute. It's simple, but to be honest, it's a nice enough routine to do a pink dedication. It didn't require them to have to go out of their way a lot, but it still sold the routine. They look good. It looks really good in the daytime. I mean, you can even see from the different angles. Shout out to their media team again for capturing good footage of them. I'm assuming this is their media team. And then again, they look good. They're giving energy. They dance alike. They're not trying to oversell or outdance each other. they're giving it. I mean, even here, the little curls they're wearing in their hair. I don't know if those are curls,
Yeah.
dreads, but it looks like they all have the literal exact same hair, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You can see it. So, I mean, just the details that they do, the ending, the visual, they're still giving energy. They're still giving collegiate. They're still giving a variety of choreography. And I look, Royal Blaze right now in this season can do no wrong for me.
Mm-mm. They
Quay.
on the come up. They said we're coming up. They said we're coming. Just wait. Just imagine when they like expand. Just imagine.
Right.
It's gonna be something. Yeah, Brandon, I
Right.
definitely agree with you.
Look, if they
I
keep doing
definitely
what they're
agree
doing
with you.
now, okay. Yeah, if they keep doing what they do now and keep pushing their media team, I expect this team, unless they want a low number, I expect this team to be at least double the size that it is right now. I would expect at
Yeah.
least 8 to 10 dancers next year because these four are killing it. So unless they're strategically keeping it a low number of dancers, I would expect to see 8 to 10 dancers representing this band next year. And I would expect the band to double potentially in size because the band has been very consistent all
Yeah.
season. It's been a great showing. I don't know if they just got media or if this band is really getting established, but based on what we're seeing, this is a band that I would expect to see have good recruitment because the product has been pretty good and consistent. Okay. Well, we're on our way to our number one dance field show for the CIAA. And this one is going to come from the dazzling dancing divas of Bowie State University. All right, y'all. Again, this is the dazzling dancing divas of Bowie State University. And here we go. Let's see. There we go. Oh, white butt dance. It's an easy way to do a cover up. Do a quick little reveal.
Exceptional skills, magnetic charisma, truly sets them apart. Anyone can dance like a diva. Now, imagine stepping into the world of the dancing divas, performing the Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, make some
The thing about the butt cover up, they better get them out.
Okay.
And they had on gloves, which makes it even harder to unbutton. I like the uniform.
I do too.
Let's go! Next up are the sweethearts of the CIAA with their sassy flair, sophisticated style, and their soulful performance, which will
All right. Yeah, come on, Diva. It was a really good routine, very energetic. I like the creativity, doing the simple little reveal. The white button downs, it could be a hit or a miss, but I feel like it worked in their favor this particular game because they did have that uniform that's really different, and it just helped to set the tone of the little intro versus the field. It made it a very clear distinction. I think they popped out. This is a really cute uniform. I like this gold champagne tone with the fringe down the front. It looks good. When everybody's dancing and moving, it just looks really, really good. The gloves are cute. I honestly feel like they didn't need the gloves for the uniform, but that's just my preference. I think the gloves didn't sell it any more or less. I think the uniform was strong enough on its own. The gloves are always a good touch, but I feel like I don't know if they're a glove team. They may wear gloves with everything, but
I don't
I
think they
can't
were good.
remember.
I don't
I
think they
can't
were good.
remember right now, but I
No,
feel
they
like
don't. Because the other
okay.
time they had the uniform that had the what is it? Like the cowgirls.
hmm
That they had
hmm
that. And they put gloves on there. So no, they don't always wear that.
Yeah, I don't feel like they necessarily needed the gloves. I don't. It didn't hurt, but I don't feel like the gloves did anything for the look outside of making their hands a little more visible. But
Yeah.
because it's monotone, I don't think it even did that. It's daytime, so it gave a little bit of help. But if this was night game, the gloves wouldn't have been much of an asset, in my opinion. But neither here nor there. They look good. Everybody's dancing for the most part. Very in sync, very much alike. I like that they, really play with their choreography. It was not predictable at all.
Yeah.
There's some movements you'd be like, okay, I know they're going to go, do something in this range of motions, but again, it wasn't so much predictable. They kept it moving. They really didn't sit still. Like it was constant movement, nonstop. Even the transitions were energetic, although simple. Because the song was moving and they've been moving, they could afford to do simple transitions without losing any of the focus because they were quick. I think they look good as a team. What I will say is just work on complete energy and making sure everybody, can keep up to the pace. Just little mind. And again, I'm pulling hairs here, y'all. But it just looked like towards the end, one or two dancers started to kind of lose that push that they started out with. I don't know if maybe they got winded or if, there was other things that we can't tell from the video. But just making sure everybody pushed all the way to the end so that you can't pick apart those little details like that. That's the difference between a great show and an excellent show. Performing to the last piece. Okay, don't get to the end and anticipate it, and then you start losing that momentum because y'all came out like full-fledged 100, and so don't leave me at 98. Leave me at 100 because that's where you started me at. So my expectation is to see the 100, but they look good. Quack.
Yes, I definitely agree with you, Brandon. I love the routine, the choreography, the theme of the routine. It was all cute. It went together well. I will say if you do, like you said, have a prop, I understand that they have on the gloves and it's a button down, but we got to make sure that we, maybe it was nerves. I'm pretty sure they practiced it, but maybe it was nerves and that's why I came off a little late, but she did manage to get it off. So I love her for that. No panic, got it off, got it done. I thought the energy for the routine was there. They were definitely dancing, having fun. I can definitely tell that they were enjoying this routine. It was a nice, gesture for them. Uh, I do think that they should be mindful of their lines. I know that they went into like an arabesque and just be mindful of the line being straight and complete instead of, cutting it or bending it. Just make sure that we're hitting those picture moments and everything. The technique was there. They look really good with the technique, and the routine was really good. I definitely was entertained. Like I said, the thing was thought out well, and it was definitely um, executed well. So, good job to these ladies, dazzling dancing divas. Y'all did really good, and I really, honestly, I really like them. I like them. So,
Yeah, I definitely like them. I think their energy is really
yeah,
good. They're not scared of taking risk. I can tell
right.
they take risk. And again, I'm a person who, you know me, I'll sacrifice the safety of a routine for a risk. That's me. So I love that they take risk. Again, doing the cover up was a risk. Doing the gloves with a cover up was a risk.
Yep.
All of it is risk. So again, I'm pulling hairs. I'm not by any means saying I didn't like it. They are definitely deserving of this number one spot. They are a good team. They really are, and they've captured my energy this season. Like I've never watched them like this prior to
Right.
us starting to do this show. But watching them throughout now, actually keeping a full eye on them and being an avid watcher of what they provide, they definitely are a good team. I don't know if this is what they've been doing or if this is something, that they're doing this season, but what it's giving is great. Like even here, did she lose her glove? I think she did. Somebody danced their glove off. but neither here or there. I like what they're providing. I think this is really good. And I've never watched Bowie State this much. I'm just saying this is a good product. And if this is what they're providing and they've been providing consistently, keep your eye out for Bowie State, because this is definitely a team that, again, I'm anticipating to grow.
Same.
And not so much in numbers, but grow in fan base. So,
Yep.
And I'm hoping that what we do here is providing them more of an audience, because they're deserving of it.
They are. They look good.
All right, y'all. Well, that was, again, the dazzling dancing divas of Bowie State. And look, good job, ladies. Good job. All right, y'all. Well, with the CIAA this particular week, we didn't have no stand clips.
Yeah, we didn't have that, y'all. Dang.
Not a one, y'all. We couldn't find no stand clips. That's why my stately auxiliary this week was, where is the media? Like, somebody's recording.
Somebody got
Okay,
some.
tell them
I
to
know
post.
somebody
Put your
mama
name
was
in
out there
there at the
recording.
game. Be very strategic with your titles when you put it in social media. We need y'all. We really do look. We be all up y'all Instagrams. We be
For real.
on y'all YouTubes. We look. I be through
TikTok,
all the social medias.
Snap, all
Right.
of that.
Like, we be trying, but like we can't post what we don't see. So we can't appreciate what we don't see either. So y'all, media presence. All right. With that being said, y'all, we're gonna head to the SIAC, y'all. We're going to the SIAC. That's the South Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. And we are headed to our dance field shows there. Now, y'all, look, the SIAC was hard. There was so many great routines in week number 8 to try to get down to your top 3. So we have our top 3 and 2 honorable mentions. So forgive me, because it was hard, but I felt like I could not give some highlight to these teams and the hard work they put in, because it was like, at this point, it was really hard to decide who gets this 3rd spot, who gets this, like, it was getting down to pulling hairs. And so it really could go any way. You may agree with my order, you may not, but this is what I thought was deserving, which is why I did my top 3 plus 2 honorable mentions, because those other 2 were just as strong. I think it was pulling hairs for me at this point. All right, so our first honorable mention comes from, and y'all know I'm so happy to see these girls back on the map, Lane College, and this is Blaze. All right, y'all. That again was Blaze of Lane College. And I'll say, look, one, I have been watching Blaze for a few years now, and I will always say, whoever helps them with their uniforms, they always have a different take on uniforms. I love the uniqueness that they bring in their uniform category. I think they always kind of have a unique take on it. They can do something that we've seen, but the way they do their colors, the way they choose to put pieces together, it always brings it out. Having this kind of red, white, and blue uniform to kind of go with their band, again, a different take. Most people would have picked a color, but look how they have like a sequin side or a partial sequin, a partial fringe, some other type of material. I can't tell from this angle, but you see like the accent with the red fringe, the sequin, the white. It's just the way they pair it together. It makes it pop and it looks good on everybody. The energy is great. I think the choreography is pretty good. I'm glad to see them back. We know they kind of went through a season of transition for a year or 2 or 3. And to see them coming back, and to be kind of out in my state, the whole program, the band, it kind of like a rebuilding phase or kind of restructure phase. They look really good. What I will say is their honorable mention for me, because although the routine is great, they still, got a few little synchronization timing issues. Everybody kind of dancing and completing their motions, not cutting them off, just really cleaning it up and perfecting it to the point of, not game day ready. Because they look good now, but giving us that clean look, that full outlook, really perfecting those motions will help. But overall, I think they did an awesome job. But for me, they made honorable mention because of those synchronization issues and not everybody completing or executing the motion in the same exact way all the time. I think those little things is what brought them down for me as a honorable mention. Quay?
Yes, Brandon, I can definitely agree. I'm gonna start with the uniform like you. I really like it. It's different to me. Like you said, we have seen it before, something like it, but the way they made the colors go, it was that was, I don't know, it's just like it's sexy the way they did it. I'm sorry to say that, but that's how I feel about the uniform. The uniform is really feeling of the body to me. So yeah, I like the hair with the uniform as well. I feel like it definitely goes. It's definitely giving me traditional majorette. I would say that. As far as the routine, it was choreography packed. I do feel like they, had more of intricacy in their routine. I like the way they did the 2 parts. So that's okay to me with teams. I mean, if you got the numbers and you got the choreography, yes, do it. Like you said, take the risk. But I do feel like they could do a little bit of cleaning on some things, like you said. But I'm glad to see them, and I think they look good. The energy was definitely there, and yeah, I do feel like on that ending, it could have been a little more like bam. Like it was nothing wrong with the pose, but the getting into it, I feel like it should have been something into the pose. But other than that, I think they did really good.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the ending was just like, okay, we got to get this pose because baby, the song for the end, like it's almost like you did too much choreography. And it was like, okay, bye. There we go. It was kind of like just stick that ending real quick. I do feel like the ending kind of didn't fully match everything they had provided, but it was a good ending. It was a good ending. But I feel like, okay, girl, y'all could have gave us a little more, but y'all probably had more choreography than you had time to give us a good closeout. But it's okay. All right, y'all. So again, that was our honorable mention, Blaze from Lane College. We are going into our other honorable mention from the SIAC conference, and this is going to be the Dancing Doll Divas of Fort Valley University, and this is a repeat routine, but I felt like maybe the uniform, the time of day they did it this time, and the combination of all of it kind of really, and they might have cleaned it too, but I felt like the energy was really, really good. It is a repeat routine, but I felt like they came harder this time. And I think there's some, well, we'll see. You'll see. Here we go. The Dancing Doll Divas of Fort Valley University.
Give it up for the Dancing Doll Divas as they take the field to come into America. These lovely ladies are coached by Miss Kiara Brown. They are the real Georgia Peaches. Now the blue machine.
Right.
Yes, I liked
Quay, I'm gonna let you go first.
it. First off, I love the uniform. It's cute, simple but cute. Like that's cute. I wear that. Okay, by Halloween, I'm wearing that. Period. No, but I love the song choice. I love Coming to America. I want to dance to Coming to America. Shoot, I'm gonna make a fish out to it tomorrow. Okay, bam. Okay. Secondly, I thought they did an amazing job. Little, like you said, little timing, little critiques and things like that, but I think they did an amazing job. I love the energy. They stayed with the same consistent energy throughout the whole routine as a team. Um, I do feel like the transitions like that, the blurs are kind of making me taken away from them because it's like I'm into it and then you have this transition and it's like, oh, what happened? And I got to get back into it, right? So that, but other than that, I think they did an amazing job. I love the little booty pop part they did. Like, I don't know what it was, but that was good.
That when the music kind of changed tempo for a second,
Yeah,
yeah, it
I
was really
was
cute.
like, okay, booty pop got me. Yes, I think they did good. They look good. So I'm happy that you highlighted them. They look really good. I don't. Who is this again? Fort Valley, you said?
This is the Fort Valley Dancing Doll Divas.
I think the Dancing Doll Divas look good. They look good. It's crazy. It's
I
crazy that
agree.
they're just honorable mention. So what do you have up there? Sorry, what did you think? I wonder what you got up there, but what did you think?
We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. So what I will say is uniform a 10, honey, a 10. It's just enough. You got just a little bit of gold embellishment here. You got the
Yeah.
bell sleeve, which is really the focal point of the
Yeah.
uniform. If you ask me, the soft pink was really a good color. I like the material, that satin, polyester, whatever that is. Like the beginning, that beginning, and that's what kind of for last week to me was kind of an area I think I pointed out. That beginning when they first come out, I like the again these exposed shoulders, the gold trim, the bell sleeves. It's a cute uniform. I like that they didn't even trim the bottom. They left it very simple. It was so nice. It looked good on everybody. It definitely gave. Sometimes again, simple is best. You don't have to do a lot. Just know what you want the details. The focal point was there, the bell sleeve, all right, with the gold trim. This part right here, see that? There's two different parts happening, but none of it is very clear. It's muddy, and I think I said that last week. It's muddy. I wish they would have, like some teams do, they'll repeat the same routine, but they'll go back and change a section of the routine to give it just a little bit of a tweak after they've seen it. I wish they would have done that with that. I felt like that part to me made the intro not as strong as they started. I felt like it kind of took a bump and they hit like a hump real quick, and then they pulled it right back up. That's just my opinion from the choreography standpoint. They look good. Like I said, there's a few little synchronization issues, timing issues. Again, completing their motions completely alike. But if they tighten up with the energy that they're providing right now and with the creativity and the risk that they're taking in some of the areas they took, I definitely see, again, them being that team. Like, they look amazing. And again, this was pulling hairs. They could have easily placed in the top 3, but I'm looking at little details that's helping me decide who deserved it and who didn't. But they definitely, I could not mention them. I'm like, man, they look good. Like, you cannot take it away. You can't take it away.
That's
all
right,
y'all.
Right up there, baby. Because if that's honorable mention, what's up there?
our number. Okay, our top 3 now. Those were our 2 honorable mentions. Our top 3. Okay. Yeah, our top 3. Okay. And I may have numbered my stuff wrong. I think I did. I'm sorry. I take that back. Let me think about it. I feel like I've made a mistake on my thing, but it's okay. So Blades were our honorable mention.
Dancing Doll Divas.
Yeah, but look at the form. I made a mistake, but it's not a mistake like that. I think I forgot to put something on the form, but it's okay. Not an issue. My number 3 this week, and I don't have time to go. Yeah. I made a mistake on myself. I think I forgot to link something on my form, but it's okay. I'm going to keep it rolling. Not an issue. Where am I at? Okay. So, that was that. And then what I have next is this was ranked on my form as being my number 3. And this is going to be, make sure I got the right show. Yeah, okay. This is going to be the Golden Stars of Miles College, and they are ranked as my number 3 field show. And this is a repeat field show, but I think they look really, really good. All right, so here we go. Miles College.
Okay, Uni. All right, so that again was Golden Stars of Miles College. Now, I ranked them number 3 because they look good overall. They're very cohesive. There's not a lot of mistakes that I can pick apart from the routine. What I do feel is that for whatever reason, I felt like their energy this game was not very high compared to like the last 2 weeks we've seen. I don't know. It's something about the energy. Maybe it's the orange field. I have no clue. But it just didn't seem like they were giving us the energy that we had kind of got like last week. We were craving about like, okay, like they're here. And the week before, like it felt like they took a dip again in the energy department. I don't know what it is, but it just there. I will say the uniform was really cute. I liked it. I liked the half white, half pink. I liked that they kind of played with that and had the gold accent. Again, another great pink uniform. I like that some of these teams now are doing like 2 pink uniforms versus the 1, right? Like you're seeing teams kind of do 2 weeks of pink. So it's really, really nice to see that, everybody's pushing their pink games and, embracing the pink during the month of October and dedicating that much time to the uniform. The routine for me was just okay. I'm not, the choreography is okay. They were cohesive. It looks good. The energy wasn't there. I felt like that's what's missing for me that didn't like sell the routine as much for me. I think that I felt like they did it better last week. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like they definitely killed it last week. When the week they originally did this routine, because they may have skipped a week. So they've been kind of going back and forth. But when I first originally saw this routine for the first time, like the energy was there. Like it was like, oh yeah, okay, here they go. They woke up. Now it's like, I'm here. Okay, let me do this motion. Let me pop. Like it just gave comfort. Like they fell into I think that's the thing when I think of them this season. It just seems like they're in a comfort zone. And I don't want them to be comfortable. I want them to push out of that zone because
they really do have a good squad. I really think they have a good squad. They have good material. I feel like they're just in a, they dance sometimes like they're comfortable. And that's not a safe way to dance. You can never be comfortable when dancing. But that's my thought. Quay?
If I'm gonna be honest, I would have put the dancing doll divas above them. And I'm only saying that because you said it yourself, the energy. It's one thing to do a routine and just do the motion, but it's another to perform and have that energy. And I'm really like I can't stress it enough. I'm big on performance. I'm big on showing your passion through your performance. And so I just feel like because that was a repeat routine, there was really no excuse as to why it wasn't executed as so. It should have been flawless. It should have been like, I don't know, for me, when I do something, when I know the material, when I've done it before and we're doing it again, I know, okay, I should be, like you said, I should be comfortable with the material to know that I can outperform my performance from last doing it, right? So, I don't know. Yeah, it's really just the performance for me that would switch like that, them, the deliverance. I just feel like the Dancing Doll Divas had more energy and executed their routine as such. Now, they did have the choreography, but you can have choreography and still not execute it. So, that's my opinion. And I'm not saying that they look bad. I can't hear you, Brandon. And I'm not saying they don't look bad or anything. But yeah, they look good. It's just I like the uniform, like you said, they look good. It's just I don't feel like that they had the better energy than the other team, and that's my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I would say Fort Valley, presence wise, much better. I think for me, I picked the more cohesive. And this is why I said before I even started that it was really pulling hairs. Any team, you can really justify any team being in the top. I think for me, I pulled hairs here, but I was looking at, okay, this team looks synchronized. They look together. They overall give me that collegiate presence of synchronization of what we expected for a collegiate team. And they're dancing as one. It's just not wowing me in the energy, but it's there. Fort Valley definitely, the Dancing Dog Divas definitely had, risk. They definitely there, but I felt like it just, like I said, there were moments where it got muddy. And I'm looking at those two things and I'm like, okay, do I pick the team that took the risk, that didn't mind, or do I pick the team that's clean but didn't wow me? Like that's why I say it's pulling hairs at this point. And anybody could go either way. People could justify whatever they want for a team. I just thought since they, for me, and again, this is where we vary somewhat, but I love the variation because it just shows how we see things. I went for more of the clean factor, that this was a more cleaner routine. It didn't wow me as much because the energy wasn't there, but they looked good. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
You saying that it was you said cleaner routine, but I think the other girls were clean. I feel like they were clean. And if you're talking about muddy, like the part that you said, the part that you was talking about, the two different variation part in the Dancing Doll Divas field show.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. I really didn't see that. But here I see that they did something different at the end, and I don't know. I just don't. I don't know.
It's okay. Yeah, look, this is.
It's just.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a repeat routine. Some things should be executed better. That's just how I feel. I feel like when you consistently do something, you grow. If I consistently go to the gym, be consistent with eating right, I'm gonna get in shape fast. Right? Same thing. If I'm gonna consistently do a routine, if I've done the routine twice or 3 times, there's no way that I haven't grown or been able to execute the challenges I had in the routine. Like it's just That's just the thing I'm talking about. So, yeah.
I understand. Look, I follow you. I understand. I don't disagree. I think, like I said, and this I like that this happens because this is how the people in the comment sections be in the videos. You know what I'm saying? You have one that go up and say one thing, and you have one that be far down and say another, and you be like, "How do y'all know? Are we watching the same field show?" But
Right.
it just goes to show how our brain catches what we catch, how we focus on what we focus on, and what we prefer. You know what we prefer. It was pulling hairs, y'all. I promise y'all, it was pulling hairs. Okay, so I figured out. I figured out what my
Number 2
mistake was, y'all. I numbered my videos incorrectly. So let me restate our rankings so that it makes sense. So our honorable mention was Blaze of Lane College. Okay, they were the only one. I had the Dancing Doll Divas of Fort Valley ranked as number 3. And then I had the Golden Stars ranked as number 2. Okay. I've been over here trying to research, like, okay, did I forget to put this here? Because I was looking like I had a blank spot in my rankings, and I was like, y'all think we just be talking and picking videos. We really rank our stuff. And I was like, okay, wait a minute, something's missing. But I realized what I did. I didn't catch that I skipped a line and I added a line. So the rankings right now for the SIAC should be Blaze, honorable mention, Dancing Doll Divas, number 3, although Quay said they should be 2. Golden Stars, number 2. And that's okay, because it, again, look how we're doing this, literally. So that just goes to show, as I said, you really could have numbered them in different orders, and we could justify or non-justify any of that, right?
Right.
And then our number 1 for the SIAC this week, baby, when I tell y'all, the girls, look, at this point, if you shocked, don't be, because the girls be eating it up. Y'all give it up for the Golden Passionettes of Albany State University. Quay, I'm gonna let you start off because
Okay, because they just they really just did that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like from the come out. Good job. This is the Golden Passionettes. Good job. Y'all look good. First off, this right here, this rip out, baby, I was not expecting that. So gag me. Cause yes, that was cute. Okay. Secondly, the energy that they had. Why are you laughing at me? The energy that they
it's your
had.
friend.
Huh?
Because you're funny.
The energy that they have, oh my goodness, like it's throughout the team. They look like one. They're clean, they're hitting their marks, and the routine is very intricate. Like a lot of the things that they were doing, I was expecting them to do something, and it was something completely different, which really caught me off guard, which really kept me intrigued. The transitions were so smooth, and like I said, I was not expecting half of the transition like that they did. Okay, this part here, I thought that was really cute. That was very different, and that's what I like about them. They keep thinking to be different, and you can definitely tell that they really work hard in making the everything smooth and everything flawless. So, if I had to give them a number, I would give them a 10. They look good. They look good. What did you think, Brandon?
They do look good. Look, they were my number one, so it's easy to tell what I thought. But they look good. What I love is that they do everything. They have a little bit of technique. They have presence. Let's just start with that. They have presence. They really command your attention from coming out in the capes, which is the signature for them. But I mean, they don't do it just from the sideline. They will do it, as you can see, middle of the field. They're gonna come out the cape. So you have this original reveal of the routine that they did, and then coming from that reveal, moving away, then they come out, and I love this. I was like, oh, look at this glitter top, like it's really cute. And if you see the still pictures, really cute. Then it was like bust out the top. It was like, oh,
Right.
like it was giving like, oh girl, you thought that was it? No, baby, this is it. And then once they came out that jacket, it was like game on.
Okay,
and like,
it's on. Yes.
Like they just literally like went in, like it just set them up for like this energy that just like, right, like I could not explain it, I couldn't understand it, and like they went in, like the uniform was cute, it's simple, but like it's sexy at the same, like it wasn't a lot of skin, but like it was enough skin to make it like just sexy enough. They went like they killed it again. Like I said, their captain is not even on the field and haven't been for weeks, for whatever reason, but they are killing it. Like they're doing it. The co-captain is leading the way. And I mean, and they're just going through the motions. Like it just like the energy, the movement, the choreography. There's 6 girls, and I mean, and they're dancing big. They're doing cute stuff. They don't mind trying something and seeing what it's going to look like and coming back and reinventing what they're doing. Like it just gives good show. Like they are captivating. That's the word I will give them. Captivating. Like they just bring a package that makes it really hard to stand up to. You don't have to be them, but their package is just phenomenal. It's robust. It's very robust. And I don't know any other way to describe it. Like it's hard to not put them at number one. They give me so many reasons to do it.
Facts. And then they walk off like that, like, yeah, what's up?
Right. So that is our number one field show for the SIAC. That is, again, the Golden Passionettes of Albany State, ranking number 1. Again, to make sure that our ranking was clear, again, for the SIAC. For Dance Field Show, Blaze was our honorable mention of Lane College. Dancing Doll Divas was ranked number 3, could be argued number 2, from Fort Valley University. Number 2 was Golden Stars of Miles College, could be argued number 3 for our ranking, based on me and Quay's opinions. And then number 1, without any objections, the Golden Passionettes of Albany State. So good job, ladies. We're going into our stands portion of the SIAC. We do have our videos ready, and we're going to move from there. Coming in number 3, I'm going to give number 3 video for me comes from the what's their name? Fort Valley Dancing Doll Divas. For me, are ranked number 3. Now, y'all, this is a really tight ranking. Again, it could go either way. You may see me and Quay very differently in how we feel. By looking at the full fifths and maybe the 0 quarters if they had video for that, it just really, it was really hard, but again, we did it. All right. So again, we did it. Y'all hold on just a second now. Our girl Quay gotta, we live. So y'all know when you live things happen. She's gotta go have a life moment real quick. So I hope y'all are enjoying this. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all, we love your interaction. We would love for you to engage with us. Don't forget you can catch us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, y'all. We love your engagement. We love for you to connect with us. We would love for you to connect with us and, talk with us. So your comments, your, liking the video, subscribing to our channels and platforms is helpful, y'all. Even if you're not watching us live, again, we do go back and read the comments from each week as they continue to appear on our platforms. We do appreciate all of the support that we have received and, really enjoy that y'all have really enjoyed watching the videos. We're watching those views go up as we continue to give our honest, respectful opinion of what we see, because we're not only choreographers, coaches, and dancers ourselves, but we're also spectators and love of the craft. So we definitely understand the hard work, the challenges, the trials that it takes. And we just want to continue to see every team being elevated, getting the highlight and the love that they need. So we appreciate you for sticking it out with us and continuing to support us as you do. All right, y'all. While we're there, again, I'm going to go ahead and play our number 3 stand clip. And this is going to be the Dancing Dog Divas of Fort Valley University. All right. We may end up playing it again. Oh, well, there she go. All right. So here we go. All right, Quay.
Okay, well, first off, like I said before, I like them. I think they look very cohesive. They are definitely clean to me. The material is really nice. It's cute. Gives collegiate. I like the little move they did. I don't know what it was, but it was really cute. I thought it was different. Definitely lets you know who they are. Yeah, the captain really has a presence, and
She
then
does.
her team backs her up.
Mm-hmm.
They look good. I love this uniform. Like,
Yeah,
I need it.
I agree. I
need it
think
for the 31st.
yeah, their presence was really, really good. I will say it. Well, when I tell you who the other team, well, yeah, if you didn't catch on, you couldn't really tell who it was from across the field. But if you know who the team was, then they definitely ate. Unfortunately, they ate that. To me, based on watching the routines and everything, yeah, it was a clear victory on their end. As far as stance wise and stands, but Anywho, I think they look really, really good. What I will say is, for me, this is one of the better routines, from the game. One of their better stand moments. Okay, of course, I want to highlight, them at their top. Not that any of the other moments were not as good, but this was one of the two most memorable moments of their game that day. And the other one I almost picked, but I didn't. And but anywho, I thought this one was it was more natural. I felt like it was more organic, and I wanted to make sure we kept with the organic of it. And so this was really, really good moment. I think they were good. I think the difference between them and the number two for me, honestly, it's not much. I think they're really aligned, but when I look at what they provided the entire fifth is what I judged in the ranking. So not necessarily the clip itself, but the entire fifth performance. The clip is just representation of what they were able to bring throughout the game. And so I think they did really, really good. I love them. I'm not going to lie. If this is what they've been given all season, I really hate we have not had consistent videography for them, because I felt like we've been honestly, kind of stripped.
When I do see footage of them, though, like if someone records it or their story or something, they be eating, especially in the stands.
Yeah, they do, but I think the thing is, like, we might get little small clips. Like, we don't get a fifth, or we don't get that often. We'll get like a clip of a stand or a clip of a song, but you can't judge how they did on 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see a little more footage. And so they, to be able to see them kind of really through a full game, it was really refreshing, like to see their counts, to see what they look like, how they do what they do. Like, it really was good. Like, I enjoyed watching the Dancing Doll Divas. I really did. All right, y'all. Our number two in stands this week, based on the overall performance. It got me stumbling in my words. Based on overall performance, y'all, is the Golden Stars of Mouse College. Again, looking at the entire game, but this is just a clip to represent some of the best moments they had. So give it up for the Golden Stars.
Here's Roderick Smith for the point after. His kick is up and good. 5:59 remaining here in the third quarter of play.
Okay, physicality.
I feel like she was in her bag. Like, she's really gotten her comfortability in stands. I feel like her count selection with the song really makes sense. But just even watching her other songs, her comfort level in stands, you can definitely tell she's finally in her bag.
Back deep for Clyde Atlanta on return.
I wish they would have known how to just hit that and came in, but I guess, they hadn't clarified, if the song's running back, we pick up or what. But I wish that was how they clarified, because if they would have came right back in, that would have been home. Now here was an interesting moment. She called one thing and the co-captain called another. I'm glad the team is definitely watching communication, because there was definitely two different calls that happened there, but that's neither here or there. But overall, I think they look really, really good. I think her count selection with the song was really good. I feel like we've watched them definitely improve in presence in the stands. And they're definitely kind of, becoming there. I like the count selection she definitely threw in this particular song. But just watching, throughout her whole game, I felt like she definitely exuded a different type of confidence from the beginning of the season. I will still say what I've been saying all season. I feel like I want to see them with a different hairstyle. I feel like the long hair it takes away from what they do. That's just me. I think it's cute. It looks good on everybody. But I feel like if they just really went shorter, bob, ponytail, anything, I feel like it really would give them a different presence than what we're seeing. I feel like the hair is holding them back in some aspects. That's just my opinion, though. Quite?
Yeah. I definitely feel like she has her presence really comes out when she's doing stands.
Mm-hmm.
I really want that same energy with the field.
Mm-hmm.
I want that with the field as well. We deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I definitely think that they look good. Instead, I can definitely tell she was definitely grooving here. And so I like the fact that she knows how to use her music, because she did counts that really match certain beats of the music, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with you about the hair. It is long. It looks good when they swing and stuff like that. But as far as capturing that face and those moments in the face, you have to feel what a person is doing when they're dancing. And I can't feel what she's doing when I can't see the emotion in her face. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I feel like you mean by it's kind of holding them back.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
But,
You follow me.
Yeah. So that's my opinion.
All right. So with that being said, y'all, again, Golden Stars #2 in our ranking for stands. Again, I think they're doing really good. We definitely see the energy difference between our #3 and #2. And again, y'all only seeing one clip from the entire game, but y'all can see just out of those clips. I mean, it's getting tighter and tighter to pick. Because the Dancing Doll Divas, if they were actually battling Miles, if I had to put them against Miles at the same game, they would not. But if I had to, I think the Dancing Doll Divas would have gave Miles a run for their money on these fans, period. I think they would have gave. I feel like the captain and that team backs them up. I think that's the thing. Like I said, I don't feel like Dancing Doll Divas, I don't feel like they're dancing in a comfort level. And I think, like I said, Miles just comes across comfortable. Not that they are, but the presence that they're exuding right now, it just gives we're in a comfort. Like we're here. The Dancing Doll Divas are dancing like they got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hunger difference. And I think that also goes into the presence of what you're going to provide when you perform. If I'm hungry for it, I'm going to provide something that gives hungry. If I think I've already eaten or I'm already ate, then what I'm going to provide is going to be different, So that's the only thing. And again, that's hair picking, y'all. That's totally hair pulling. But that's the difference. I love what the Golden Stars brings. I just feel like they don't exude the energy of hungry. I guess that's maybe my want, but I just want them to give me the energy of hungry, because I feel like when they do, there's a rawness that comes out, and we've seen it. We saw it just a week or two ago. It's not consistent, if that makes sense.
Agreed.
All right. Our number one stand clip of the week comes from none other than the Golden Passionates, y'all. And y'all know the Mamas Eats down. Y'all, we ain't gotta say much. Y'all, Golden Passionates for Albany State. Come on, new video visuals. All right, that was the Golden Passionates, y'all, of Albany State. And I mean, do I have to say anything? Like, they captivate the presence, the energy. I mean, the count selection. And let me just say, y'all, the uniform up close, very flattering to the co-captain who's leading right now, who's been stepping up as the captain. I don't know if they, if at this point she is captain or not, but I know she was initially the co-captain when the season started. Y'all, that uniform really makes her body look good. Like, it just really accents how she's just thick. Like, she's bottom heavy. She's a big girl, but it looks so good on her and just accentuated her hips and everything. So shout out to the uniform maker because it looked good on all of them. I mean, it really made her look really, really good up close. But anyway, long story short, y'all, baby, from the first one to the last 8, I mean, no breaks. I mean, she dancing like there's something to prove. Like, I don't know what people are gonna think of me this week, but I'm just gonna give this everything I got. And that, I think, is what I'm missing from the Golden Stars. Like, you have the material, you have the uniforms, you have a team. You're not giving me the hunger. Like, baby, don't eat as if you have a buffet. Eat as if you don't know where your next meal is going to come from. Because that's what the Passionates do for me each and every time they take the field, they hit the stands. It don't matter if it's one of them, 6 of them, or 13 of them. They don't care. They're going to eat. And they're going to let you know that we're here. And that's the energy that, to me, gives collegiate. Like, look at it. The counts are unique, but every motion, I don't care if it's a simple motion or an intricate motion, they hit it the same. You can tell that they really are big on looking alike and execution, because it's executed the exact same, almost thoroughly from every single dancer. That motion right there killed me. I was laughing when I first saw that. I said, oh, we're just gonna throw it. I was like, yeah. Baby, it's just a really. I know that's one of their favorite counts, baby. When you can just sit there, it just gives energy. Anyway, but Quay, what you think?
Honestly, you said everything. I agree with everything you said. What can I say? Hell, they look good. The uniform is cute. I like this uniform. The details, the gold accent is perfect. Like, it needs nothing else. It looks good the way it is. Baby, I have nothing to say. You said everything. They look good. Shit. Sorry.
Don't be putting that on me.
I'm just saying. They look good. I was very entertained. And I wanted to watch them. I wanted to, like,
Right. They make you want to watch them, and
yeah,
that's the thing. Like they pull you in, and that's what we want. Like pull me into the moment. Pull me into your world. Make me live in your fantasy. That's what we
that.
want to see. All right. All right, y'all. Well, that was again our number one Albany State of I'm sorry, Golden Passionates of Albany State University. All right, we are going now into the MEAC. All right, guys, the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. I don't know why I was going to say Atlantic, but Athletic Conference, y'all. And we have one field show, just the one.
Oh,
We have one field show this week that we can
know who it is,
share.
right?
Huh?
I know who it is.
Do you?
I think I do.
Do you?
I hope I do.
Okay, well, we're gonna see if you are a fortune teller because I mean, you could not. I mean, we don't know. We're gonna see if you are a palm reader, a fortune teller, all the things, right? All right, so we're gonna show you our number one field show from the MEAC. It's our only field show for dance this week that we're gonna show on the live version. Guys, remember we're gonna be doing the color guard and twirlers. You'll be getting a recorded version of that on tomorrow at 1:00. We just want to remind you of how that works so that you don't miss out if on whatever it is you're looking for. We just do dance separately because the fandom is separately. All right. So this is going to be our number one field show for the MEAC this week, and this is the Champagne Girls of South Carolina State University.
Ooh, come on.
Don't get set. Time is complete without a glass of the bubbly. The heartthrobs of the MEAC performing to Rihanna's Where Have You Been? These are the beautiful, talented, and world famous ladies of Champagne. And now, 101, it's time for an actual dance routine.
All right, y'all. That again was Champagne Girls. This was a repeat routine from about a week maybe a week or two ago. I know it's been a little gap since we've seen it. But in the last few weeks, they did do this routine. First off, I just want to say amazing uniform. I like they took a risk and did something different and did like this fluorescent orange or reddish orange. It might be like a blood red, but it's just a different, but it has an orange tone to it. And I like the multicolored jewels on the front. Simple, but a nice way to add color or the school colors and still give the girls a highlight. Again, I love teams that can break away from the traditional school colors and do it. I know not everybody has that freedom, but the schools that do have that freedom to just step out and say, hey, we're going to just wear this color this week. You know, I like that because it just really, it's a way to keep the people intrigued because I can't predict what you're going to look like. And color is a good way. When I don't know what color you're going to wear, it makes me wonder what the uniform is going to be. That's just my opinion. And then it gives us a lot more opportunity to do something outside of the traditional school colors because after a while, they can start to look the same. But what I will say is, I think this routine definitely started with a lot of energy. I think they look good overall. I think they were clean. I think they danced together. I think the thing, I think for me, if I remember correctly, is that this is a different moment, y'all. They did like another little mini routine before the routine kind of started, like a little feature. So, but anyway, I think they looked really good. If I remember correctly, like they really did dance together. They were clean. They executed. I love the flipper right at the beginning. It's always a great way to kind of pull the energy right at the top of the show as well. Sometimes it can be predictable when you start right at the top, but I felt like it was a great moment for them overall. And they did really good. I think the thing is that at some point during the routine, it kind of felt like they started to lose the momentum. I don't know if it because the song was long. I don't know if it, if it was hot that day. I don't know any of the things that they were facing, the challenges. However, it just felt like at one point they were going through the motions. I don't know. It was giving almost practice. At not the entire routine, but by a certain point, it started to feel like they were at practice again. And I want to feel performance, not practice. That's my only thing. So pushing the energy all the way through. They look good. They took risk in the choreography. I think they are an amazing team. I think they've definitely been in our ranks throughout the season. I feel like, again, maybe they started getting comfortable in the midst of the routine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because, again, this is a repeat routine. So I feel like this could have been another moment to take this routine and push it out there at a high level. And I felt like it did at one point. And then at one point, we kind of got to a point where it was just kind of like, we're here or we're going through the motions. I don't know. Maybe it's just how I take. Quay, what you think?
Okay. At the beginning, I do feel like a lot of music was wasted. That's just me. I'm a girl that likes to start right on the beat, So once the band started playing, I wanted to see some type of elevation for that part. I will say the tumbling was nice for the beginning, but then what else do we have? And then they paused again, so it was kind of a slow start. When they did start though, it did pick up, and I did feel like they were clean. The choreography was nice. However, I feel like it was kind of repetitive with some parts, like little parts. But other than that, I think they did a really good job. Yeah, I do love the uniform. The uniform is different. It's simple, but it's different. And I feel like it fits them perfectly. I love how it kisses their skin. And yeah. That's all.
Okay. I think they did really good overall. Like I said, they are a good team. I think what me and Quay really want to see, and I think regardless of our visions of what we like to see from the field and choreography, because we do have our unique perspectives of that. I think the one thing me and Quay always want to see is a team selling it like you have no other chance to do it. You get one shot. And because both of us come from a coaching perspective, you only get the one time. So you have to make the one time great. I don't care if the choreography was the same on a new game. At this game, you have one shot to sell a field show. And if you don't sell it, it's because you didn't sell it. There's no excuse. Either you did it or you didn't. And so these teams, again, great dancers, great choreography, great uniforms, and all that adds to a show. But if you're not performing at the level, it doesn't matter how beautiful the uniform is, it doesn't matter how great the hair is laid or how pretty your makeup is on your face. If you do not perform at your full capacity, it does nothing. It's just great. What's the word? It's giving great beautiful gowns, right? We don't want that. And not that I'm saying that about this team. I'm saying in general. But I feel like this team, again, you came out the gate with some heat, but your height of your routine was the top of your routine. After the top of your routine, it's like you didn't have anything to continue the energy of what you had. And that's the thing that kind of sucks. You had a few partner stunts and stuff, and that's great. But you got to also think your strategic placement in your wow factors. If you're going to wow me at the beginning, you definitely going to have to wow me before the end because you gave me all of it at the beginning. So think your way through choreography. Everything has to make sense. As a coach, I always say, think of your choreography from the perspective of the audience sitting in the stands at the top of the bleachers. They're the ones who talk the most crap. Think from their perspective. If you think from their perspective, you'll be able to think your routine through. Don't just think of it from a choreographer's perspective. Think of what does this look like from the spectator's perspective. That helps you to create a balanced field show. You have enough wow for the crowd, but you also do enough to show your dance and your style and all the things, right? Mm-hmm. That's that. All right, y'all. Again, that was Champaign Girls of South Carolina State University. And again, nothing to them. I think they look good. I just want them to perform. Same thing I'm saying with Miles. Literally the same thing. I just want you to give me the show. They have what it takes. We see it. We've seen it. Like when they did the Army, I want to say it's the same routine they did when they wore the Army outfit, Quay. Remember the Army, the little Army two-piece they had? Mm-hmm. That's the same routine, if I'm not mistaken, from that game. And it does not look the same. The energy didn't look the same. And that was a night game when we first saw that routine, if I'm not mistaken. So that's just food for thought. All right, we're in our stands for the MEAC. We have 2 stands, okay, for the MEAC. Coming in number 2, all right, we have the Champaign Dancers, of South Carolina State University.
Okay. Can't hear you, Brandy.
My bad. This game was against Fort Valley.
Okay.
So now, I said I wasn't gonna say it until we got there, but they played Fort Valley. So I want you to see the 2 dynamics of the team. Mm-hmm. Not that I prefer one over the other, per se, but it's just showing like what you give and the energy, what you give in the hunger department, what you give in the creativity of what you bring will definitely do it. Because the teams are, for the most part, almost the same in size and number. but it's how is your delivery of your material, because it's really not even the material, it's the delivery of the material and what you choose to bring. I think they look good. I feel like, again, very much the Golden Stars effect. I just feel like they're dancing comfortable.
I agree.
And that's just my thing.
I agree. I do feel like they could have. But it's not so much, like you said, the choreography is nice. It's just the execution. And it starts with the captain, having that, the music that they're playing, you have to have that kind of feel to your dancing. I feel like you're supposed to feed off the music. So the energy that you give out is the energy that your team is going to give back, right? How and respond. And it was comfortable. Like it was no fight behind it, I'll say.
There was
yeah, it was just emotions. And I think that is the easiest way to be like, okay, they're cute, but yeah, they're cute, but it's doing nothing for me, type of thing. You have to give it, like, it's your last. Like I said earlier in the pod, being grateful. Don't take moments for granted. This is a moment for you. You never get this moment again. Dance like it's your last time dancing. Perform like it's your last time performing. Perform like nobody's watching. So don't just do the motions. You have to feel it. There are many, girls who would love to be in these girls' spots, right? Like you want to keep your spot. That's how I feel. So.
I think you gotta really just allow yourself to become in tune with the song too. Like,
yeah,
when I listen to music or when band music is playing, like, I allow myself to get engulfed with the song so that we can, ultimately, like, you think, because you're now one with the music. And I feel like that's the part, like, they're going through the motions of the counts, but it's like they're not feeling the music, but it's like whatever band you with, like, you knew what you were signing up for at this point. Like, you got to become one with the song. So, like, when the song comes on, like, I'm already thinking, like, oh, okay, I already know this formation is going to look great with the song. Okay, if I haven't thrown these counts already, these counts are the counts I want to use with this music, like, or this count I can throw with this music. Like, I already know those things in my head. And I feel like those are not, like, that's kind of what I feel like is missing sometimes with some of the teams. Like, they're not one with the music. It's just like another song playing, if that makes sense. And I think when you become one with the music, you'll move differently. Like, you'll execute differently because you're feeling the song. And so if you're not able to hear the songs before the band plays it, or you don't know your book, whatever the case may be, like, record them songs. Have somebody record the music so you can know the book. So that it helps you, because the more you're in tune with the song and the rhythm and the flow and the breakdowns and stuff, like, you know what you can do. You know what you can use the music for. That's just my opinion. All right. Our number one this week from the MEAC, baby. Y'all know I love these girls, baby. And look, sometimes you ain't got to say much, but all the way from Howard University, they just make you want to say, ooh la la. Okay. Y'all, we got the Ooh La La dance team from Howard University, and they didn't have a lot of stand clips I could use, but I try to stay away from stand routines. But this one is worth the watch, y'all. Give it up for Ooh La La.
It was good.
They look real good. The uniform is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna let it keep playing because it is a rather lengthy piece, but I think y'all get the drift of where we were going. First off, baby, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I didn't know this was how it's been, and I was just looking at the uniform and the way they started this routine, baby, I would have thought baby motion. Like, I'm not gonna even lie, like it was giving me motion tease just a little bit when it from the stand perspective, from the stand routine perspective, like not the bucking motion and the high kicks and
I get
fancy
what you're
tricks.
saying.
But like just the execution of how they were hitting what they was doing, I was like, why would like motion a little bit? Like it's giving, not that they're inspired, but just the way that they were doing what they were doing, the blue uniform, the way it's first of all, uniform tens across the board, like great uniform. The hair was really, really cute. They really were precise, very clean. Everybody knew what they were supposed to do. I don't know if this is a traditional stand routine. I know this is a traditional song they play. So I'm assuming, I don't know if this routine was traditional or if they changed it often or whatever, or if they, if this was new or whatever, but they looked so good. When I say they performed this, like, and this is what I was going to say, I was thinking of when I was watching this. The teams that have name and that have media tend to get comfortable. The teams that want the name, that want the media, that want the presence bigger than their, university and just area they're in are the ones that's fighting for it. And it's like they don't have the media presence, the social media presence, but they definitely dance as if they did. And that makes the difference. It makes all the difference. I have nothing to say. I think I have nothing to say.
I would like to say this uniform it's sexy. It's giving the body what it needs, and I like it. Hey,
Charlie Show. This is Howard University, and this is Ooh La La. Ooh La La.
So I love the energy that they gave throughout the whole routine. It was very groovy. Like they were stumbling about it. Everybody was on the same page as far as energy and execution. Right. And you could definitely tell that they were like, yeah, They were in it. They were definitely in it. It was nothing playful about it, and I love it. They look good, and I definitely can see what you meant with the whole like motion thing. I can see what you're saying. They look good though. I like the uniform. It's like it's not even like a full. It's a unitard. A unitard. It's
It's
a
a
leotard.
leotard. Mm-hmm.
It's a leotard, but it kind of gives like a booty tart almost when it comes to like the butt and how it
Mm-hmm.
comes off the boy shorts kind of thing. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that it's cute. It's cute. It looks good on everybody and everything. The color, I like the color. Blue and silver always looks good. So
It does, especially if you get the right shade. It
exactly.
does. So that was our number one from the MEAC for stands, for dance wise. They look amazing. I don't have any negative things to say. Like when you do what must be done, there's nothing else to
That's
say.
what I say.
All right. There's nothing else to say. To do what must be done. Okay. Anywho, so shout out to Ooh La La. Thank you for, making me say Ooh La La, because that's really what I wanted to say. I understand it now. Ooh La La. All right. All right, y'all. We are going to our HBCU bands that are now that are not in an HBCU athletic conference, but they are still HBCU band programs that we love, enjoy, and highlight. Some of our faves fall in this position as well. So with that, we are looking at our field shows, and for field shows this week, we do have two field shows that we're going to highlight. And then we also have only one stand clip from the dance portion of the video. Be reminded, if you're just now coming on, I keep repeating this because I want to make sure everybody understands our format, is that we are live reviewing the dance portion, and these videos do stay up, but we do this live so that we can interact with the audience. And then tomorrow, 1 o'clock on Monday, that is, at 1 o'clock, part 2 of this same video will drop. Me and Quay will stop the live, say goodnight to y'all, and bid you adieu. But we continue to record and discuss the color guard and the twirler moments that happened from each conference in a separate video, and that drops at 1 o'clock on Monday. So those who are twirlers like Charlie the Show, Kiana Lynn, our color guard lovers, you'll be able to get those features and those moments in a separate video so that you can also appreciate that, because we do know that the dance fans and the twirl fans are two different type of fans, okay? But we love those who just love it all. You know what I'm saying? We do appreciate those. All right, our number 2 field for the week comes from the Golden Felines of Langston University. All right, and here is that video. All right, Quay, I'm gonna let you start off on this one.
I will say that it started out really, really strong. I liked how the kick was my first, like, okay, yeah, they about to get down. And then as it went on, I'm not gonna say that they died, but because they kept the same energy, but I feel like it stayed. I feel like the routine stayed here. If you get what I'm saying, I was waiting on like a climax. Um, I really like them, but like you say with Miles, I do feel like that they can be comfortable on the field sometimes too. Like maybe it's just a energy thing that I like or something, a certain type of energy or something. But I do feel like it wasn't that it wasn't clean, but when you hitting marks, they need to be a hit. If you get what I'm saying, like it needs to be a
Mm-hmm.
dead, like yeah, like okay, picture moment when they did that stag leap when they brushed the leg up and then came back. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I do feel
I agree.
like
Go ahead.
I do feel like that they could give more energy. That's it.
I agree, and I do agree with Charlie the Show. They are much better, and we and Quay have said this, and this is kind of where I feel right now. This is definitely not their strongest field show of the year. They've done
Mm.
a lot stronger field shows at the top of the season. I feel like they're in this part of their season where maybe their rivals or their games are not as they're past homecoming. They're past a lot of their bigger rivals at this point. I feel like maybe I don't know. I think, and we know, like I said, we know they're good. We know the coach. We support them and all the things. But the thing about it is, I feel like the choreography, and they are in character heels. I want to throw it out there because it does make a difference. They are dancing in character heels, which, determines some of the things that you could do, but not all. Because you have to be careful because now you're landing on heels versus, all the things. But with that being said, I felt like the song is supposed to be a driven song. It wasn't.
Right.
They wasn't
But
driving
the
it
song is
fully.
scream. The song is
But yeah,
scream.
it's scream. It wasn't. They were playing it medium tempo, which is almost true to form of the song. But most bands tend to push it a little bit more. I think the thing is the choreography was good, but I felt like the choreography could have used a little bit more intricacies to help keep the energy of the routine. Because the choreography was not as intricate, I felt like that's where we started to lose the energy because there was moments where the motions were just but I felt like if it had a little more intricacies, I think it would have pushed them because they would have had to dance for it. They would have to reach for it a little bit more. But then they knew they could get here. You know what I'm saying? So I think just little things like that makes a difference in the energy that is received through the choreography. It did not have any highs. I definitely agree. There was no highs. It was a very flat song.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I think they look good. This was a repeat routine. I think it looked better than it did last week or last time we saw it. I think that, again, I felt like it was just an okay routine. I don't feel like there was any standout moments for me, per se. They looked good. They were clean. They danced as one. Their execution was pretty much there. I don't have any negatives. It's just, the song and the routine to me didn't fully mesh. It didn't marry. They dated. They didn't marry. That's how I feel. But again, we've seen a lot of strong pieces from them this year. So I mean, this is every team's allowed to have a piece. Like I said, I feel like when teams get to games where they know okay, it's not going to be much of a big deal. I feel like they get into these comfort routines, and I just think every moment should be a moment to sell your team. That's just me. So I'm not going to say that's what they did. It just looking at some of the other teams we said the same comment to, that's what it feels like.
Yeah, maybe like you said, I agree. I can agree. I can see that.
No worries. All right. Our number one field show from this week comes from baby.
Get what I need.
Baby.
Okay.
It comes from, baby. They was at G-Ho. North Carolina A&T University Golden Delights.
Hey.
Now, this was Jiho, which is homecoming for those who don't know. And they did do something different for homecoming. You know, Golden Delight definitely doesn't mind breaking out, you know, a different routine. They definitely took a different approach to this. I feel like the girls in the center are the vets or the seniors that may be leaving. I think this is my perception, y'all. And I think the girls on the side are probably more of the girls who will still be there. I felt like they highlighted those who are in their senior year, being that there's only about 7 girls there being featured out of that large team. So that's my perception. I probably could be very much wrong. But I felt like those 7 girls had the highlight of the routine. They had like an airlines theme, which was really, really cool. Getaway, Bobby Brown was the song. And you could definitely see, again, like the ones who were featured have on these, you know, stewardess type outfits compared to the rest of the team that has on a similar outfit, but not that same outfit. But it all, you know, blends together, very much blended. Yeah. I love the props. I love the details. I love that they have a theme. I don't know if this was their homecoming theme, the Jiho theme, or whatever it was, but it was really nice to see the streamer moment, the dancing moment, the chair moment. Like, it was so many little highlights visually, aesthetically, that there was a lot of creativity that went into this and thought process. This is what I like to call, as a choreographer that I used to do a lot, and I can't say the word I want to say, but just follow me to where I'm trying to go. This is a visual eye, fill in the blank, okay? It's a moment when it's supposed to be a lot to take in, but it all comes together because of the way that it was planned. It's supposed to be a lot. It's supposed to make you be like, oh my God, where do I look? And sometimes we get mad and we say, I don't know where to look. But then there's times when you're like, I like not knowing where to look. Like, there's so much happening. This was the moment where it visually made sense to have all these different little groups and pieces happening, but the choreography, it wasn't too much. It wasn't overkill or oversell, but every moment made a moment. There was moments happening on the side. There was moments in the center of the field. There was a streamer moment. There was this themed moment with the props and all of, like, the luggage. And it just really shows the creativity of somebody to think out the box, to say, this is what we need to deliver this homecoming field show, to truly theme it out and make it Jiho, like, to make it what it needs to be. I don't have anything negative. I thought it was very different. And when I first watched it, I was like, this is kind of different for them. But then I thought about it and was like, it's really not, though. Like, they've done more. But I guess because we've gotten used to them kind of doing the standard field routine, now to see them come back out with the full props and all the things, like, it was like, okay, this is different. But I guess we just haven't seen them do as prop heavy shows as we've seen them do in the past years. And so I guess I took a moment to kind of readjust and say, wait a minute, they kind of just ate this field though. Like they really just ate this field. It was really, really nice. I enjoyed the routine. Quite.
I do too. I love Golden Delight. I love the theme. This is nice. This is definitely Golden Delight. Like if you know Golden Delight, you know what they do. And this is definitely on the level of Golden Delight. I definitely love the feature part. I think that
Mm-hmm.
they were hitting everything that they did, especially everything technique. It was flawless. And then the energy that they have, the fact that it's so many of them and they're clean, like so clean, and they're
Mm-hmm.
hitting it. You can definitely tell that they're performing and
Mm-hmm.
they are enjoying themselves. Like this is homecoming, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they were
This was
definitely
this was a homecoming worthy show, if you ask
right,
me. Like it
right.
was
Like
definitely homecoming worthy.
it's definitely giving homage to like what they do as Golden Delight. So I love the fact that they even did a theme for homecoming. That was nice.
Shout out to the creative team, leadership, whomever had a design, a hand, alumni, whoever had a hand in this production. And shout out to the people that the budget. Like Golden
Yeah.
Light, I swear, has a new uniform or two or three every single game. Like,
Absolutely.
shout out to the budget that those girls get. Like,
Okay.
for real, for real. Because there are some games I know they wear strictly a uniform for field and then another one for half and another one. Like, it has to be nice. It just has to be nice, y'all. It's got to be nice. So, I'm just saying to have that kind of a budget. Some teams are not that lucky. So, shout out to Golden Delight. All right. All right. We have one stand moment for our HBCU athletic conference bands, HBCU bands that are out there. And this one comes from Golden Delight. So number one.
Okay.
Now, I believe that's a traditional routine from them. It was
Mhm.
G-Hall, like I said. So, typically a lot of things that happen at homecoming kind of plays back to tradition or to, the yesteryear type of thing. We'll see some new stuff, but you'll also see a lot of more traditional stuff or historical stuff. I think this was more of a traditional routine, but again, a great moment. They look good, still giving us good energy visually and appealing. There wasn't a lot of footage out there for whatever reason. Now, I don't know what it is, but Golden Light doesn't put out a lot of stand footage anymore. They will, but it's just kind of an up-down thing. We don't get consistent. They'll put out a field show. They may put out a stand clip, but it just hasn't been very consistent. So and I've noticed that quite a few teams are kind of limiting the footage of stands that they're putting out there now. They're not necessarily putting out a lot. You know, if you can catch a full fifth, and you're doing good, but they may put 1 or 2 clips out, and that may be it. And they may not put any. So it's just a kind of a thing. So there's not a lot we can really do because unfortunately we don't have a lot of clips to put out. Oh, I lied. I'm sorry. Golden Light was our number 2. We do have a second stand clip.
Okay, cool.
And this stand clip, let me make sure I have it on here because I overlooked it. I honestly overlooked it. Let me pull it up. I have it right here though. Let me pull it. Let me pull it up. So this one, okay, I remember why I did this now. This one, it wasn't a full stand clip, but it's kind of hard to do. There's kind of a blend in the two stand clips. They didn't have a lot of clips out there, but the 2 clips that I was able to see, I was like, okay, these are some good moments. And I thought it deserved a highlight. So our number 1 stand clip will come from the Golden Felines of Langston University. And I'm going to have to put this one up just slightly different. Let me see. So this one, I'm going to actually share my screen. Hopefully you'll be able to see it and it won't do any kind of stupid freezing thingy. But this is the Golden Felines of Langston. I could not download this video from the way that it was put on their thing. I tried to use it, download them, but you'll get to see 2 clips kind of in one because they didn't put out a full game clip or any full stand clips. But this is the Golden Felines.
All right.
So that's the first one. And here's the
They look good. I said they look really good.
Really, really good. They were very clean. Like they were very clean. I was like, yes, for Langston Feline. And they took both uniforms. That's the dynamics of the 2 uniforms were really, really good. I love that first one. In this clip, when they turned to the back, it almost like a 2-piece. The front, it was really, really cute, very traditional in the front, but still modern. And then when they turn around, it was like giving 2-piece energy. But I love the energy in the first clip, but I love the count selection from that second clip. It just really meshed with the song. Like it just gave the energy of what that song was giving, and it gave a good visual. And that's what I love, when you can make the counts make sense with the music to where we're adding that visual aspect. They looked good. I mean, they left no crumbs. And I almost didn't realize my note that I put on here, but I'm glad I looked again. And shout out to Golden Felines. Y'all look good. Definitely look really, really good in the stands. Y'all are very clean and have been working hard. And we see it. We see you, girl. Quay, anything else?
No, they look really good. Like I said, their energy is phenomenal. I love the presence that she has in the stands. Definitely giving happy. That's what it's giving. Like she loves doing what she do. And her
Yeah.
team definitely backs her up.
Yeah.
I will say that the stands that they are doing are very like so to their style. I like it a lot. I like the way that the choreography flows, and I think they look amazing. Nothing negative
Mm-hmm.
to say.
Awesome.
Awesome. Oh wow! Like
Awesome. Awesome. All right, y'all. Well, that's oh, okay. That is going to be it for our HBCU bands that are in the non-HBCU athletic conferences. We are now headed, baby, to y'all's favorite athletic conference, the SWAC, honey, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. And it's time to get it in before we are done officially with the live portion of the show. So, our top 3 dance field shows this week, week number 8, coming from the SWAC, will be coming in 3rd place. Third, I mean, is there really a 3rd place though? Like, is there really a 3rd place? Like, it could all be so. What did she say? It could all be so simple, but you rather make it hard. All right, y'all. Coming in 3rd place, we have the Golden Girls of Alcorn State.
Okay.
That is definitely different for the Golden Girls. I love it. Baby, the bodies are stellar.
Did you say the Pussycat Dolls?
Hold on. Oh, that was nice. The turn into a double cartwheel. That was really great. Mel?
Okay.
Come on, point the stunt.
Hell no.
Give it up!
Good job. That gold iridescent looks really, really good on them. I like that type of gold. That's the gold I want to see the gold in. That looks so good. They look so good on them.
It does.
All right, Quay. You had you asked me something. What was your statement now?
I asked if he said the song was by the Pussycat Dolls, and I was like, it is?
No, that's Britney Spears. 1, 2,
That's what
3.
I thought. And he said
Yeah.
Pussycat Dolls. So I was like, okay.
I love that right there. Where they did that Sinead into the elbow cartwheel.
It was actually
that was
actually tricked me because I thought they was going to do like a calypso or something. You know, I was really shocked.
Right.
Like, you know,
right. That was
like
really
to
good.
do an elbow cartwheel, but it tricked me. Like I thought they were going to do a calypso or something, and I was like, oh, okay. Sure.
Right.
That was cute. It was clean. Yes, I definitely love this uniform. It looks good on them. Definitely fits everyone's body. Hugging them like a glove, you know. I love the routine.
Mm-hmm.
The energy was definitely there. Their style is just, I don't know, it's just like funky, like fun, you know. And so I
Mm-hmm.
could definitely tell that they are out there and enjoying themselves. This part here was my favorite part. It was just giving like Golden Girl tease. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm really proud of what they look like this season. They look good. Janelle is doing her thing. So yes.
Yeah, shout out to Cap Janelle. And again, the Golden Girls look really good. They have been very clean all season. They have definitely been serving cleanliness on a platter, y'all. I mean, it's
Yep.
every season they get cleaner and cleaner, but like I think
This
this season is definitely the cleanest I've ever seen
ever.
them. The energy is there. It's like Janelle took a mirror and just literally copied herself into every one of
Yep.
those girls. They are so on point, their energy, their execution. Shout out to again Janelle, shout out to their leadership, Shanti, and all of them. Like it's just again goes to show that the amount of what you get out is what you put in. I mean, from the start to the end, it was just straight nonstop energy. And I will say, I really think that this uniform was strategic for this game because
Mhm.
it's giving sex kitten, and you know the dolls are good at giving sexy uniforms. This uniform, although the Golden Girls have definitely been giving more sexy uniforms, especially this season, this uniform gives me like, oh, we can give you sex too.
Mhm.
We can serve you sex kitten, you know what I'm saying? And we can give you a little bit of, a little bit of what we do as Gigi's and Technique. That's why we did the Shanae turn. Like they can give you a little bit of all those elements and still give you what a Gigi is. So amazing shout out to them. And I don't have nothing negative to say. It was a really clean routine, very
Ever.
entertaining, very good. And I love what the GGs have been serving all season long. Y'all, like I said, it's pulling hairs trying to decide who deserved that top 3 spot, but it doesn't mean nobody's undeserving. It just means for us to rank them in our liking. That's what it is. But GGs have definitely been eating all season. And I ain't gonna lie, Nell said she was gonna do it. She told me.
Yep.
She
It is.
said, she says, just get ready. I'm going to eat. And baby, you've done it. So shout out to the GGs
The Golden
again all
Girl.
season. Shout out to the Golden Girls.
All
All right. Our
day.
number 2 in the fields this week is going to come from
A fan.
the prancing J-Sets of Jackson State University. Y'all give it up for the prancing J-Sets.
Okay, let's get into it.
Here they are, the thrill of a billion eyes. The dazzling prancing J-Set dancing to Stop.
They're wearing my favorite uniform from that year of new uniforms they got. This is one of my favorites.
Really?
I love this uniform. It gives me classic J-Set. Like, don't get me wrong, well, I take it back. It's one of my favorites. I love the pink boots. I just caught that. They did the pink boots. Come on,
Hey,
J-Sets.
yeah.
Yes, they are moving. It looks like everybody's on the field this season. I think everybody's been making cuts lately. But it looks like they have a full team. Man, when I say the formations are formating, I like this older song with this uniform. It's cute. I love it. This uniform and Lamb Chop were my favorite 2 of the season. And then that homecoming uniform. Oh yeah.
So Brandon, what did you think about the prancing J-Sets?
Prancing, look, the prancing J-Sets are prancing. They are reminding you why they are the thrill of a billion eyes, baby. I don't know any other team that literally does seamless transitions and dance the way they dance. They are so seamless and so thought out. This uniform is so good. Like it's not only is their choreography intricate, but then the visualness they have transitions down like no other team. I don't care what nobody says. They do it like nobody else can. There are many that do it great, but the J-Sets do it just flawlessly. But they've been doing it for years, and they perfected the art of how to keep the transition flowing and dance and move and do all the things and not lose a beat. None of their transitions are simple. They don't do simple transitions. They're dramatic. And that's what makes their routine so elevated, because they do these difficult transitions, and it's so seamless throughout their show. I thought that routine did good. I think the song was very old school classic. It gave me very classic vibes. And I think the routine definitely highlighted the energy of what they could do with that song. I think they kept it up. It looked good, and they utilized their field, their formations, and I think the uniform and all of what they did just really worked well. We've noticed that the J-Sets just won't do pink. You know, they're very true form. You know, the Golden Girls broke that tradition this year. The J-Sets won't, but we've seen them add these elements of pink into their stuff to still do it J-Set style. They're not going to give you a pink uniform no more than they're going to give you a red one that, you know, people have been asking for, or a black one. But they definitely, you know, they gave you an element of pink in the way that J-Sets do. So I loved it. I think they looked really, really good. I love the old school song with this old school feel. It just looked really, really good. What I do hate right now that I'm seeing is these football teams coming back and forth across the field. Y'all, that is so irritating to me. And I know this has been a big thing because we've been seeing it happen all season, but it's just getting to a point now, like, do you really want the band there? I know this is such a side conversation, but I just got to say this right now. Do you really want the band there? Like, I understand you have to warm up, but it's like, do you have to do that while my band is on the field? Because what if the band just came on the field while the football team was playing? Like, what if the band just said, you know what? We're just going to walk out there and, you know, do our, you know, start mock timing our show in the middle of your football game. Like, I understand that the band is the entertainment to the game, but I just feel like it's a lack of respect when the band is performing, because you don't know where the band is going to do. You don't know which way they're going to exit, where they're going to go, and they will run almost to the band. And it, to me, it's just very distracting to a show. Like, the same way y'all are preparing for the game, they're prepared for the show. And when you have two teams doing it, like, it's just, what if they were to start to disperse? Y'all going to have a collision course. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'll get back on track. Shout out to the J-Sets. Very deserving of number 2. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had a quick rant. I'm just tired of seeing it. Like, I understand they got to warm up, but, like, why can't y'all warm up on the sides? Why? Because there's nothing stopping you at this point. All right, I'm done. Quinn.
I will say the J-Sets were really clean. The energy was there. Everybody was one. The transitions were phenomenal. They did it without any hesitation, any hiccups, or anything. It was just smooth transitioning. And they were unexpected transitions. So I think they really deserve number 2 this week, because this field show was really, like, flawless. It was nothing bad about it. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
They did amazing. So yeah, that's why they're number 2.
Yeah. Shut up. Baby, Leia has said, baby, I'm baby, field is my area, and you will know it. Baby, she's giving us, I'm so proud of her. She's holding it down over there. Because, you know, everybody definitely, you know, was expecting someone to see, you know, because she keep that energy. But I think Leia has done a good job following Lania, and she has dubbed her own energy. And I'm going to keep saying that because I feel like she's done well. All right, y'all. Our number 1 field show this week for the SWAC. Baby, y'all know these girls have ate field all year, all season, and it should not be no surprise that the fabulous dancing dolls have twirled their way onto this number 1 spot yet again. And that's coming from the motion. Okay. So I'm just gonna say, we love who we love, but we also know that when you deserve it, you deserve it. Okay. Y'all, dancing dolls. Come on, mamas. I wonder if Gina's out there.
A living legend. Miss Gracie Perkins.
Now, when I pick. I was not judging upon this part. I just looked upon her team replacement, but I hosted the whole show.
The uniform is cute. Girls still dancing.
Okay.
These are the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Really? Come on, uniform. Yeah, that was the 80s girls. Hey, 90s.
See her out there.
Hey, girls. Right.
They did do a repeat routine, but can't deny the
Cute uniform.
It is a cute uniform.
That gives me late 90s dolls. The styling of it.
Yeah.
I'm shocked they didn't do a new uniform a new routine for homecoming. But I guess they really didn't have to.
Okay, I can say for what? They say for what?
You know, usually people try to make sure homecoming has its own, swag. But I guess when you have the alumni coming out, they really didn't need to. Shout out. All right, y'all. Look, I don't think we have a lot that has to be said. The girls look good. The girls, yeah, I don't lie. Them 80 girls, hold on, let's go back just a little bit. Them 80 girls was dancing. Do y'all realize that these people are now almost 60 years old? They're in their latter 50s. In their late 50s, mid to late 50s, approaching 60. And them girls were out there doing fan kicks and doing Shanae turns and really giving a really good performance. Shout out to the 80s girls. That has to be amazing to be almost 60 years old and to still take the field and be able to produce something of that quality and magnitude. Shout out to them.
Shout out.
All right, Quay, thoughts about the dolls.
The girls were eating. They executed. It's nothing to say. They look good. Like, you can't take that away from them. They look good on the field. And they have the choreography. It's not that they're just doing technique. They are actually dancing. It's one thing to just go out there as a technical team and do combinations. No. They're doing technique into dancing, really giving you choreography, and then some. So I have nothing negative to say. They look good, as they always do, and they slayed the field, and they deserve number one. period, with a repeat routine.
Right. That's exactly what I was going to say. With a repeat routine, they looked really, really good. I mean, it. They are eating the field this year, rightfully so, and so rightfully. I don't, they look really good and confident on the field, and in the material they produce. I think it is what it is. All right. Well, we are about to get ready to go to our stands portion of the SWAC before we get up out of here. And y'all, it has been a really, really good a good showing. I think we've had some really good fields and some really good stands in week 8. And I think we have seen such a great variety. I'm excited to see more of week 9. We know some of the big classics are now about to break out and come on out through what we see. So I'm excited to continue to see what else will we see coming from these dynamic teams and groups, because y'all, it's getting tighter each week. And we're seeing the girls break free from a lot of the things that, the beginning of the season may look like and whatever. So anyway, we're going to go to our number 3 in our stands clip. And that is going to be the fabulous dancing dolls of Southern University. They are number 3 in SWAC stands this
Yes, they are.
All right. So Quay,
So that was
thoughts?
the fabulous dancing dolls of Southern University, and I would like to say the music. First off, I love the song that they were playing. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. I liked the groove of it, and I definitely feel like when she first started, her energy was different.
Mm-hmm.
She was more spunky in the beginning. However, throughout the song, I could definitely tell she started thinking about stands. But she kept
Mm-hmm.
going. She did what did come to mind, and she did what she could. And her team backed her up. They looked good. That first stand that they did, it was cute. I think it was a new stand because I've never seen it. And if it isn't new, then My apologies, but I thought it was very cute, and I love the deliverance of it. So good job to these ladies. I do think that with the song, maybe give me more intricate counts. However, they did not look bad. They definitely executed well the doorway. So, what did you think, Brandon?
So I'm gonna say this. Um, her season definitely feel girl. Fields can't deny what she produces on the field, or what she's been able to do under her reign on the field. Stands, they're okay. I don't hate them. I don't love them. They're clean. They look good. I mean, there's nothing against the team. I think this is more, just perception, like my personal preferences. So this is not a negative mark against them at all. It wouldn't matter. I mean, they're who they are. And I think for me, just for my personal life, I'm not so much of a fan of her count selection. Not negative at all. She looks good. She executes. Her team backs her up. They look good as a whole, which is why they're still number 3. They produce great product. I just don't feel like the counts or the count book is being utilized to its full capacity of what the Dolls have for their catch-ons, I guess, which is what they call it. I just feel like they could do more. Little biased. I just last year I felt like I was getting a count book thrown at my face. Like I felt like they were digging the musicality. It was all there under Kyrie's reign. As far as when it comes to stands, I feel like Kyrie really, really understood the stand assignment. That's me. But overall, I think they look good. They look very refreshing. I think that they have it. I just want to see her really dig in her count book. I feel like as we've watched some of the videos, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of the same counts. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's the videos we select. I'm not for sure. But it just feels like we're getting a lot of repetitiveness from what I've seen when I watch their videos. And I just want to see her utilize it. I know she has it. I know there's one count. There's one count that I know every time I watch a clip of theirs, she throws it every game. And it's the one. It may be her favorite stand. That may be why. I don't know. But it's the stand where they go, they have like 2 or 3 of them that do this. And I see that stand. I've seen that stand since National Battle of the Bands, every single game. And it's just like, y'all have a lot of catch-ons, like a lot of them. I would love to see y'all continue to bring out some of the ones we have not seen as much, or ones that we don't see often, only because it helps to give you versatility. And it also helps you to not necessarily have to come up with new material, but it helps to, bring that, oh my God, I haven't seen that stand in a while moment. People love to see yesterwind stuff. You know what I mean? And it doesn't require you to come up with new material, but to use what's already there. So anyway, that's what I believe. I think they look good. Overall, uniform a plus. The team looks amazing. Body's sickening. And they perform, y'all. They really perform. And I love the fact that they did the 3/4 quarter gloves instead of the white gloves. I thought that was uniquely different, but I love that they kind of did that because honestly, that's what they used to do back in the 80s and early 90s. They did have the 3/4 inch gloves up half up before they went to strictly hand gloves. And so to see them kind of do a flashback with the gloves that go up, I was like, bravo to you. Bravo to you. Like you understood the history and the assignment, and that little bit of a change gave them a different look. So shout out. Good job, dolls.
Good job.
All right, on to the next. We are headed to our number 2. And our number 2 comes from the Prancing J-Sets of Jackson State University, the thrill of a billion eyes. All right. And this is their moment in week 8. Out the gate, big energy. Big fan. Musicality. Yeah, this is the full squad here. No, somebody's still missing. There's still one girl not dancing. Yeah, there's 13 of them. Somebody's not dancing. I love the uniform. I really do. I just like the way it looks to me. With the attitude and the emotion. Let's see if they throw it the same. Right. That must have been the last song of the game.
I guess so. I mean, they were playing bands too, so
Yeah, it
they
was.
a dance team, so
Okay. Well, Jackson looks good. I love the energy she did right there. That baby, that was definitely a attitude moment. I love the energy. I love that the team is backing her up. I like that we have almost a full squad out there, minus one girl. They look good. They're looking much cohesive. And you know, they're finally, you know, blending that style, which is good because we know that, you know, we know we're about to get what is it called? Capital City? Is that what it is?
no.
No, what is it? The Alcorn, what is it called?
That's
Crap, something.
I can't
Soul Bowl. No. Is that
No.
it? Soul Bowl?
No.
The Alcorn and
Versus
Jackson game. Okay, that one we know is coming up, and we anticipate to be big. We also anticipate the Valley Jackson game to be big, and they may be doing a part 2 version again of the boombox. So we don't know yet. They haven't announced it, but they may be trying to see if they can squeeze a boombox part 2 again in to kind of get the band now in more developed season versus the early stages. So overall, Jackson looks good. I really think Jackson looks good. Alea is definitely she's definitely staking her claim. I think she has set the standard and the tone. I think she's doing a good job. It's Sobo?
It's the Sobo.
Okay, thank you. So I think they look good. Overall, I have no complaints. Jackson has been very consistent all season, and I appreciate the consistency that they have brought. And the elevation in fields, as well as the consistency in stands. I think when you walk into the season knowing who you are, who you're going to be, and what you want out of your team, and keeping the expectation, I think it just shows through the season. Those who walk in with a game plan, their season, it seems like it, at least in what we can take from the outside, it looks like you walked in knowing what you came to do and what you want to give. Those who may not have a plan or did not have necessarily a thought, you can kind of tell because your season takes time to get warm. But I feel like, you know, Jackson, Southern, they've pretty much been consistently strong coming out this season. So, good job. Quay, any thoughts?
No, you said everything. The Jackson looks amazing. They look good. Alea, she definitely knows her music. She looked good leading, and her team definitely backs her up. I love the selection that she gave. So, good job. They look good. They deserve it.
Agreed. All right. With that being said, our number one spot for the SWAC in stands this week comes from the Golden Girls of Alcorn State University.
Can't hear it. All right. Period.
They looked really good. First off, shout out to using one of my favorite songs from the early mid 2000s. Cause I got an ice box where my home used to be. Baby, look, that was my song. So you know, I was feeling it because I used to love singing that song. Cause I got an ice box where my home used to be. But good choreography. I love it. It wasn't overstale. It was for me. This was actually really central for the Golden
Yeah.
Girls. It's a
Yeah.
really this was very much a different sell for them. Normally, when they go against Southern, they give us hard hit, fast, energetic. They to do something slower, sensual, more thought out, versus just the hard hitting and the they've done a lot of energetic pieces, but to see them do something soft and sensual and sexy, this was different, and I think they killed it. I think they killed it. I think it was unexpected. Everybody was expecting to come out with hard, fast, but they didn't. They came out with something very much more. But we're gonna live in this moment, and I loved it.
I do too. They look good. I definitely feel like they gave them a little, like you said, how you said on the field, sexiness
Mhm.
too. Like, yeah, we can do it too.
Yeah,
But the
yeah,
Golden Girl, and
yeah.
it definitely was a moment. I loved the choreography, and it never stopped. Like it never stopped. Everything about it was giving delivery and giving purpose, and so I did enjoy this piece that they did, and I do like what she's doing this season. So good job to these ladies. They look good and they didn't disappoint. They very much deserve to have that number one spot. It stands. Period.
I agree. I agree. Shout out again to the Golden Girls. They look so good. And again, shout out to all the teams that got highlighted in our part 1 of our week 8 highlight from the dance squad, y'all. Look, again, as we give our critiques, y'all, these are our opinions. This is what we see. We're not, as y'all notice, we don't try to bash or break down any team, but to just give constructive feedback of what we think would make you stronger. You got highlighted, and again, to highlight you means we still see something we like. We're just pulling hairs. That's really it. We're just pulling hairs. So please, if you come across our media posted things, nobody's been nasty or nothing. I'm just saying, don't take it as negative, y'all.
Right.
We are trying to stay positive, but we want to give constructive feedback of what we think would elevate or make you stronger than what we see already. And that's just what it is. As we enjoy all the teams and we enjoy watching everyone, we just want to continue to see y'all push the button, push the elevator up higher and higher and higher. Again, y'all, thank y'all again for watching our live version of week 8. Again, tomorrow, 1:00, you will get the recorded version of part 2 of week 8, which will cover the color guards as well as twirlers on the field so that they can get their shine and their highlight as well, and make sure that those teams are getting what they need. Be on the lookout again for our Wednesday drop. It will be one this week. We got some recordings coming, but I don't know if we're going to get one in time to drop on Wednesday. We're going to see what we can do. But look, y'all, we got some great lined up material and people to interview. We got some bangers in the queue. So keep on watching for those to come out because I cannot wait for those to happen. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment and continue to engage us through our passion and performance and all of those. Remember to stream us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts by searching State of the Auxiliary podcast on those. We upload those episodes each and every Monday, so you can continue to watch. Don't forget, y'all, go support the 5th quarter.
Yes.
Motion of the Ocean, Coach Quay versus Golden Girl, Coach Cat. All right. This again will be a major account class, November 30th. You have over a month, just a little bit over a month, to get your coins together. Okay. And then again, you have the Cash App there. Quay, pre-sale tickets are $15. If you come at the door, baby, it's a $5 increase, baby. $20. All right, so I need some pre-sale tickets. All right, this will be again at the Duncanville Field House. This is November 30th. You got your Golden Girl and your Motion. So y'all know this is going to be buck session. Not only to mention, you got your Emerald Elite versus your Mob Squad, honey. Y'all see the pictures in the bag? Okay, so y'all know the counts are going to give, baby. The counts are going to give. All right, so make sure y'all enjoy that. Don't forget to support us and like us. I hope y'all enjoyed week 8. Make sure that you continue to support all of our platforms and everything as we continue to bring you the live. Y'all, we love y'all to interact with us as we are live reviewing the videos and giving us your opinions as we give ours. All right, y'all, it's time to go. It's time to GO. But we'll see y'all next week live, and we'll continue dropping these great contents throughout the week. So make sure that you continue to support and watch each and every video. Leave your comments. Let the people know that we're over here giving great content. All right. And let us know what you want to see, because you never know. We listen to y'all, and we may be able to do some of the things that y'all ask us to. So don't be scared to make requests, because we want to make sure that we're bringing you the material that y'all want to see. All right. Quay, any last words?
Nothing much. Just like we always say, keep supporting us. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of that. That's really it. Thank y'all for the people that have been supporting us, and we are coming with more. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all. All right. It's time to GO. Deuces. We'll see y'all next week, y'all. Bye.
Bye.